Good afternoon, everyone. This is In the Flow with Ricardo. I'm speaking to Victoria Davis here on In the Flow with Ricardo. Today is December the 5th, 2024. Good afternoon, Victoria.
Good afternoon.
Hey, I thank you for being with me. I've tried to get your name right and I've missed it a couple of times, but I'm just human, so it happens like that. But I'm glad I got it on this round.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us. Introduce us to when did you start bowling here at Coppin State University?
So I started bowling here at Coppin last year.
Okay.
Last year was my first year. I'm currently a sophomore.
Sophomore. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'm a senior this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've got one more semester, spring of 2025. Yeah. As long as things goes well and they accept my application, I get to step out and start from the next run.
That's good.
Yeah. And so how long have you been bowling? You've been bowling maybe since you're like 7 years old or so?
Yeah, so I've been bowling when I was about 7 years old. Yeah.
Okay. And so what interests you to start bowling actually?
Well, it wasn't really an interest. It was more of like my dad putting me and my brother into like a lot of sports till like we caught on with one.
To keep you busy.
Yeah, to keep us busy. So we calmed down by the time we got home so they could sleep. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've actually talked to your mom, Treese, and your dad, Lou, and they're really excited about you and your team. I mean, they come with chairs to sit on to see you well.
Yeah.
I mean, they got everything prepared.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I've been able to meet them at the Coppin Woodlawn Invitational that we had this year. How did the team do at the Woodlawn Invitational?
The team did okay. We were struggling a little bit. Not gonna lie, we were struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Saturday was kind of a more difficult day for most of us.
Okay.
But Sunday we kind of picked it back up a little bit.
Got focused and picked it back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with me, when I bowled at 13, I'm used to playing 10 frames.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm here that there is a different kind of Baker type. Introduce us to the different way that the Coppin College bowling teams actually bowl competition.
So Baker is where you have you're 5 people. Most teams have more than 5 people.
Right.
So we just have our 5. So you have 5 people, and one person will bowl 2 frames. So say whoever goes first bowls the first frame, they're done for the next 4, and then once it hits 6th frame, they bowl again.
Okay.
And then they're done for the rest of that match.
Gotcha.
So it's 2 frames per game.
2 frames per game. And so far we have 5 players, and that helps total up for the whole for the whole game.
Yes.
Okay. Now with the competition, you mentioned about 4 to 7. So how does that work?
So the best 4 out of 7 is where you're matched up with a team. It's like a brackets thing. You're matched up with a team. Say you're matched up with a higher seed than you. You're gonna bowl against them, and the best 4 out of 7 is whoever gets to 4 games first wins that match, and you go on to whoever wins their match, and you do that again.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so with the game competition, you start early in the morning. It sounds like you start at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it can vary. Our invitational on Saturday started around 10.
And you went to maybe 5 or 6?
Around 5, 5 o'clock.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then Sunday you came back at
Sunday
9 o'clock?
It started at 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot earlier.
Right.
Yeah. And it was done earlier
than expected.
Yeah.
But still, that's an 8-hour day.
Yeah.
In the competition, and you still got drive time.
Yeah. Well, it's not far for us.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Now, with Coppin, you being a sophomore, how with the ladies being 5 on the team, are you actually, let's say, ranked on the team, meaning one person has the captain of the team? How does the team bracket work?
So yeah, we do have a captain, Captain Shakaya.
Okay.
And it isn't I wouldn't say it goes very I
You're
don't
just
know.
good friends. You know, it's not
Yeah,
it's
we
not a
don't
power
really
struggle. You just
it's not really a power struggle.
no.
It's just like she's our teammate, she's
Uh-huh.
captain, so like if we have any questions, to ask her first, and then she'd ask coach.
Uh-huh.
It's not like she's being bossy or anything.
Right, you coach militant, so
Yeah.
it's more laid back compared to sometimes we can see with basketball
Oh yeah.
and with
Oh yeah. Oh
football.
yeah.
Now comparing them, what about I've heard that you have to do athletic training. Introduce us some of the training. I mean, I just think you're just throwing a ball down the lane. What's this about with athletic training and with the?
So, bowling here is a D1 sport, so like any D1 athlete, workouts is like part of like
The part of
the program and
part
stuff.
of the program.
Yeah. So we have workouts twice a week.
Okay.
And we have practices twice a week as well.
Right.
So
Now, with the practice like that, do you actually have to do 3 hours when you do with the workouts in the weight room,
so
or cardiovascular? What are a couple of things that you may do with the training?
so sometimes we'll like focus on legs because like most of our
Okay.
power comes from our legs and stuff. We'll do arms too.
Okay.
And sometimes if he's feeling oh so generous, he'll give us
Right.
like a little cardio surprise at the end.
Gotcha.
Um,
Which definitely takes your breath away,
Oh yeah.
and you get tired at that.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Because like bowling stamina is a little bit different than like say
Yeah.
basketball
For
stamina
basketball
or
stamina,
like football.
because your arms get tired.
Your arms get tired. You don't get like winded because you're not like running or anything. But, like,
Correct.
your stamina of like your legs and your arms to like keep your form during like the
Yes.
long hours of the tournament,
For sure.
that gets winded, so like or that gets like very tired.
Tired.
So like working on those like parts of your body
Uh-huh.
is very important.
Very important.
It's like especially for a bowler. So yeah.
Now, see, with me, I only had one ball. You know, okay. See, I was playing with a 13-pound ball. What size weight balls do you actually use?
So I use 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had a rubber ball. I heard that you may have 6 balls. Some people have 10 balls. How does the ball factor work? And what? And are some of them? I think there's some are synthetic. They're not all rubber.
I don't know what a rubber. I haven't seen somebody use a rubber ball in a
Okay.
very long time.
Gotcha.
Rubber is not.
I'm
like,
old school, so that's
Yeah.
right.
Rubber is not like
It's new.
the thing. Like they stopped using rubber like a while.
Okay, I got gray hair, so I got dust on mine.
Yeah.
So what type are you using, and how many do you have?
I'm using like
A synthetic?
I think they're synthetic. I don't know like the
What's
actual name of it because like I call them like solids or like hybrids and stuff. Like I don't know like the actual name of the cover stock.
Yeah, hybrids. It's a mixture of the chemical sensation of it.
Yeah.
Okay, and because see, for me, I remember that my brother, he would use a rubber ball for the first throw, and he would use a plastic ball because it wouldn't break as fast on the second ball to get the spares.
Yeah.
Okay, what techniques do you use with your balls?
So for my strike ball, I use like my regular ball, ones that like actually pick up with the oil and stuff.
Okay.
And for my spares, I also have a spare ball that I use.
Right.
Because like it has less ability to cause a miss if I were to use a strike ball.
Okay.
Like you get a higher percentage if you have a spare ball of picking up spares
Right.
than if you use a strike ball.
Okay.
I will never understand how in the world people use a strike ball to pick up spares.
Uh-huh.
It blows my mind.
It blows your
Every
mind.
time I see somebody use a strike ball to pick up a spare,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's crazy because it scares me. So I'm like, oh, that's gonna pick up, and it doesn't. And I'm like, how did you make it not pick up? Like
Right. It's like where they placed it above the arrow or below
I guess
the
it's
arrow,
like
or
some of like how they throw it, like
okay,
because it can vary.
right. You can let
Yeah.
it soft, or you can let it hard.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me have one last question. Once you finish, Do you have? It's kind of interesting because I love food. So, I mean, do you actually have to regenerate? Do you drink food or snacks while you actually bowl, or you have to? Do you prep with your energy? How do you keep your energy for a game?
So our coaches bring like a cooler and like she'll make sandwiches. She'll have some like chicken Caesar salads
Right.
and stuff. Sometimes she'll make chicken, like a chicken kind of dip thing.
Uh huh.
Like
Right, like nachos or something light.
yeah, something light, something that's like low sodium too. So
Uh-huh.
like you don't want to like
Get sleepy because you eat something too
get
heavy.
sleepy or like also like if you eat too much salt,
Uh huh.
your fingers can actually get swollen
Ooh,
and it could actually
not good. Won't come
yeah,
out. It won't come out of the ball.
exactly.
Gosh.
So if we have like somebody just bowled, like say the first person bowled,
Uh huh.
and then they bowl their sixth frame and they have enough time, they might just run to the back, get some food, come back munching on some food. And
Right.
the rest of us are just like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Because like we're hungry too.
Right. I need a break also.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, as you see, I'm here. We're both here in the athletics department, so we're always busy. So that's why we have some of the background noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Victoria, thank you for being with us today. We're in the
Of
flow
course.
with In the Flow with Ricardo.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.